Hey everyone, as you may have guessed by the title of this video, I have finally done a subscriber special video. Yes, I wanted to do one back in November when I hit 9,000, just so I could do that whole Dragon Ball Z meme, but then we hit 10,000 like literally the next week, and I wanted to do a video then, but I was just so crazy busy. And to make a long story short, I decided to finally sit down and do one. I kind of did one at the end of my Earthrise Episode 6 review, if you watched that. But here is my first official subscriber milestone special video. So I thought I'd tell you all what my plans are for the channel this year. Obviously, I've already started a bunch of new series. There's the Tuesday toy reviews, where you get to vote on which toy I review that week. And now that I've finished Rescue Bots Academy, I've started 2 new episode review series. By popular demand, Transformers Prime on Thursdays, and Transformers Animated on Saturdays. And that's in addition to the other 2 review series that I'm already doing. The original Rescue Bots on Fridays, and the original G1 series on Sundays. So that's 4 episode reviews every week. And I really want to do more, but I can barely keep up as it is. I did finally finish playing through Transformers Tettakai Call of the Future and Transformers Battlegrounds. Both of them in the same night, actually. Meaning, I will probably need something to replace them. Something quick and easy to record and edit. Maybe I'll start Fall of Cybertron. Or maybe I'll try doing quick little audio-only reviews of some of the old IDW comic books, like I mentioned in my Valentine's Day special video. That way, I can finally get caught up on my Transformers comics and expand my Transformers lore knowledge. I do have a couple of big secret projects in the work. One that I'm already in the middle of and I think is really cool. So I hope you like it when you eventually see it. But I suspect that it will probably take a few more months to finish. The other one I've only got in the planning stages right now, but it has a lot of potential and it could scale up even bigger. I don't want to say too much about it right now, but it's something that I think could be really awesome and could really grow the channel, if it ever comes to pass. But it's going to take a lot of time and work on my part. It's also going to take a lot of money too, which brings me to the next thing I wanted to talk about. I have been very resistant about asking you guys for money. All I've ever asked you to do is like, comment, and subscribe in order to help the channel with the whole YouTube algorithm thing. You know I do this out of my love for Transformers and the fun of making these videos. Right now, this is more of a hobby to me than a job. But if I were to enable memberships for my channel and super chats for my live streams, if I ever do a live stream, then it would start to feel a little bit more like a job. And I already have a regular 9-to-5 job. I don't really need the stress of 2 jobs. But I think if I can get this big secret project off the ground, it could really revolutionize my whole channel. The problem with doing memberships is, well, first of all, YouTube recommends that you start doing memberships when you have 25% of your views coming from subscribers. And right now I'm at 20%, which is definitely an improvement over the last time I checked this page, because I think before it said something like 13 or 15%. So that's a great improvement, but if you aren't subscribed, please consider doing so. The big problem I have though is that YouTube also suggests having at least 2 or 3 levels of membership, and I have little to no idea what I could offer above and what I'm already doing for the channel. Like I said, I'm barely keeping up with my current schedule as it is. If I were to start a new review series exclusive for members, I don't think I could keep up with it. I don't think I could balance that many ongoing series. And I think it would be unfair for me to take away one of my current review series and make it only for members. YouTube recommends doing easy things that don't detract from your normal upload schedule. In fact, just rewatching some of YouTube's videos on perk suggestions, they mention how you can't share content that you legally don't have the rights to share. Which, right now, that's kind of what a lot of my content is. I mean, they are mostly video reviews of Transformers episodes. And while legally I am allowed to use clips from the original media in a transformative way for the purposes of critique as covered under fair use, Hasbro still copyright claims my videos anyways. So I think if I were to do another video review series as a members only exclusive, then I'd probably land in some real hot water with Hasbro and they might come after me. And I don't want Hasbro to be mad at me. I want them to be my friend. So I think if I were to do any member exclusive videos, they would not be able to contain any copyrighted material. So that basically rules out almost any reviews of any kind. I could do Q&As, like I will be doing at the end of this video. So stick around for that. And if that's something I could offer that you'd be interested in, let me know. I think I could make videos early for members. Again, I'd have to check the legal stuff about that. Also, like I said, I'm barely keeping up as it is. The last few video reviews I finished between a day to only minutes before my normal upload time. So if you really care about being first on videos, that might interest you. Although keep in mind that some videos might go up a week early, a day early, a few hours early, or might not even go up early at all. And like I said, I'll have to check the legal stuff on that. Another thing I see people offer is having their members' names in the credits of the videos. That would be easy enough to do. I mean, I'd have to redesign my end screens and keep up with who's a member and who's not, but that should be fairly easily doable. There's also shoutouts, so that's another thing I could do. If you want a shoutout at the end of the video, that's another membership perk I could offer. And let me know if there's any other perks I might be able to offer if you think of any. Also, what levels of membership should I have? Should I have 2 levels, 3, 4? How much should each level cost? What perks should be offered at what levels? And what should these levels be called? I was thinking Recruit would be a good name for the first tier. You know, like Rescue Bot Recruit. And Heroes of Cybertron would be a good one for a tier above that. Oh, and if I were to enable memberships, the money I would receive would also go into buying myself a new editing computer so I can work on my videos at home. Currently, I am doing all my videos at work before and after hours and on the weekends, because my computer at home is my laptop and it's a piece of garbage. So having my own editing computer at home would be a huge help. Then I wouldn't have to worry about brushing snow off my car in the winter in order to drive to work on the weekends, or having to put a video on hold because I forgot to record a piece of footage at home, or having to transfer said footage from my laptop at home to my PC at work. So just for full transparency, any money that I would make would be reinvested into the channel in general, not just towards this one big project I'm working on. Meaning that it helps everything, not just one video or a series. Oh, another thing I need input on is badges. So you can have up to 6 badges for members, based on how long they've been a member, ranging from new members to 24 months. I was thinking that since my OC is a multi-changer, each badge could be one of her alt modes. Unless, of course, anyone has a better idea. There's also emojis too, which are similar to badges, but they're ones that you pick and can use in the chat and comments. I was thinking of doing like my character's face, but in different styles to mimic the Autobot symbol from different eras. Like a G1 looking one, a Rescue Bots looking one, etc. Although if they're supposed to be used like emojis, maybe they should be more like Twitch emojis and should convey an emotion or something. But I only have 4 to choose from right now. So what 4 emotions should they be? I know I like to say when things are cute a lot. Maybe one should be a cute emoji? Like my OC's face with big heart eyes or something? And to finish off this whole monetization section of the video, what do you think of me doing more channel-branded merch? Would you be interested in buying a t-shirt with, say, my G1 Retro Reviews logo on it? Or a mug with my OC on it? Or a sticker of my OC? Or maybe I can use that logo's idea from earlier and do like a Rescue Bot style logo, but it's my OC's face in the middle instead of the Autobot symbol. That way, Hasbro can't take it down for using their IP like they did with some of my old merch designs. So let me know if you have any ideas for merch and what you'd like to see. And also what kinds of merch you'd like. like t-shirts, mugs, phone cases, stickers, etc. Because Redbubble offers a lot of options, but I can't really do a special design for each and every one of them. So then, let's get into some viewer questions. And if you would like to hear me answer some more questions like this, let me know if that would be a perk that you'd be interested in. Let's start with Daniel Bibby. Apologies in advance if I get anyone's names wrong. I am just super terrible with name pronunciation. So Daniel asks, have you ever seen the fan-made Transformers Animated Season 4? They're up to episode 4 so far. Thank you for your question, Daniel. No, I have not seen that, but I did briefly check it out after reading this comment, and it looks pretty good for a fan-made series. It obviously borrows quite a lot from the original series itself, but it's a fan-made project, so why not pull from the source when you can? It seems pretty cool. I'll probably watch more of it when I get a chance, but I don't think I'd review it as an official Season 4 because it is fan-made. So that would be kind of unfair for me to critique it as if it had the same budget as an official production. And I've got lots and lots of other official Transformers media to review anyways. Next question from Ajka Kadak. Again, sorry if I pronounced that wrong. They ask, UltraPrimal, please, can you tell me who are your top 5 favorite Transformers? Thanks for your question, Ajka. Top 5 favorite Transformers, huh? I don't know if I could pick my top 5 favorites in all of Transformers just like that. That sounds like the type of thing where I would have to think long and hard about it and maybe do a video about it in order to give you a definitive answer. But just off the top of my head, if you've been watching my G1 reviews, you know I'm a big fan of Jetfire, or Skyfire as he was originally called. I love his design and his colors and his character. He's partially what my OC is inspired by, at least the general color scheme and personality. And basically I collect every new figure he gets. I think the only major one that I'm missing is the actual original G1 Jetfire, or Skyfire. I'm obviously also a big fan of Six Shot, since that's what my OC is physically based on. He's such a great character in the Headmasters cartoon, which I'll eventually review one day, after we get through the American G1 cartoon. Or maybe sooner. Likewise, I'm obviously a big fan of Optimus Primal. He was kind of one of those characters that I looked up to when I was growing up. Sort of like a father figure to me. That's probably why I took his last name. Similarly, if you've been watching my Rescue Bots Academy reviews, you know that I love Whirl. She is just so cute and sweet. I love all the Rescue Bot recruits like they were my own kids, and even though you're not supposed to have a favorite child, she's definitely my favorite. Although I better be careful saying that I see Whirl as my robot daughter, because I have a feeling that her dad might take offense to that. And finally, I don't know, it's hard to choose. But hey, I picked my robot dad, I picked my robot daughter, so why not pick my robot waifu? And I'll say Windblade as my last one. I loved her in Cyberverse. She was a strong leader, a fierce warrior, a beautiful fembot, and a good hugger. Although, there was also RC, who has some of the same characteristics, plus she likes animals, makes Beast Wars references, and likes video games. Maybe I should choose her instead. Oh well, I think I've given you more than 5 there. It may not be my definitive top 5, but they're probably all in my top 10. Maybe. Top 25 for sure. Next up we have My Skinny Dip, who asks, can you please let us know how many Transformers you have also? I'm really interested. Thank you, My Skinny Dip. So the real honest answer is I don't know. And I'll show you why I don't know, because I'll cut in some footage here of my collection room right now. So this is the spare bedroom in my house, which I want to turn into a massive collection room, similar to what Protoman has in his house. But I've priced it out, and doing all that custom glass shelving like he has would cost me like 10 grand to do it in here. So that's more of a long-term goal for me, to eventually save up enough to do that. Although we're already talking about moving again, and we only just moved in here not even a year ago. But anyways, this is where 99% of my collection is right now. Maybe 95% because I did have to move half a dozen bins out of this room just to get in here. But as you can see, they're all in these massive storage bins, each one filled with Transformers and some non-Transformers. I did quickly go through all of these last weekend and labeled some of the bins that are mostly the same line, although a lot of these really need to be organized better. But as you can see, it's hard for me to really go through and do an accurate count because I don't have everything in front of me. But let me try and estimate. So I'd probably guess that I'm in the high hundreds, maybe even close to 1,000. Hopefully that answers your question. Again, one day I'll have to go through and actually document what I do have, because even when I was going through here the other weekend trying to find my first edition Prime RC, I did find some stuff in here that I didn't even know that I owned, and even some doubles. But that's obviously going to be a big job. Speaking of jobs, our next question comes from your average Joe. I'm pretty sure I got that name right. Joe asks, "Hey UltraPrimal, do you have a job? And what is it? Also, will you ever do a face reveal?" Thank you for your question, Joe. Although it's kind of two questions. I do have a job, but I don't want to say exactly what it is just for privacy's sake. And I don't want to risk some crazy fan calling up my place of work and being like, "Hey, is UltraPrimal there? Can I talk to them?" Yeah, that would not be good. We're already super busy as it is. My boss would not be happy if I was on the phone talking to fans when I'm supposed to be working. I think all I'll say is that it's in the education sector, which is probably why I'm such a huge fan of Rescue Bots Academy. It's really the only Transformers show that we've had that's set in a school. When I was a kid, I actually wanted to be a teacher when I grew up, which might sound lame if you're in school now and you don't really like your teachers, but at least at that time in my life, being a teacher was my dream because the idea of helping kids and teaching them stuff that they never knew before and being a good influence in their lives seemed like a very morally rewarding career. In my final year of high school, I even got to intern at the local elementary school and was a kindergarten teacher's assistant. I loved all the little kids. They were so adorable. And I got to teach them math because I was really good at math in school. And, well, I better cut myself off there because I have a whole 2 other pages written about my career aspirations and all the twists and turns my life took to ultimately end up in the education sector. And I don't want to spend 10 minutes boring you to death about all that stuff. So I hope that answers your question, Joe. Oh, and for a face reveal, maybe when we get to 100,000 subscribers. And our last question actually comes from multiple viewers. Yumi the Mighty Guy, "You gotta review Beast Wars soon. It's amazing." Kendall Bueller, "Make a Beast Wars review series." Brendan Dreyfus, "Review Beast Wars." Blue Raccoon 10, "May want to review Beast Wars before Kingdom." Hot Rod 591, "Primal, can you review Beast Wars?" Sounds like you guys want me to review Beast Wars. Well, did you see? I'm reviewing Beast Wars. I'm reviewing every issue of the comic as it comes out. You just gotta be a little patient until next month. Oh, you mean the original Beast Wars cartoon? Well, we'll see about that. Maybe I can squeeze it in, but I can't promise anything just yet. Again, I am barely keeping up with my current schedule as it is. So, there you go. That is my 13,000 subscribers special video. I hope you learned a little bit about me and my plans for the channel. And I look forward to hearing your feedback on what you want to see as far as perks are concerned if I were to enable memberships on the channel. As always, remember to like, subscribe, and do all that other fun stuff. And I'll see you back here soon for more Transformers news, reviews, and other videos like that in the future.